Gordon's got the ground game. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
It's always fun to check in on the Chargers when Melvin Gordon's carrying the football. And in 2018, he averaged over 5 yards per attempt. But even more importantly, he put the ball in the end zone 14 times, his best scoring season in his young career.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Defensively, here are the starters for Buffalo. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a play fake here on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Prescott now. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 23 carries, 89 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
This is Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. A look now at our starting defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. He's got it. Complete. Mike Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Again, it's Mariota. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Parker, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
You better talk to your boys. You better talk to your boys. He'll protect you.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mike Davis, 91 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Prescott. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Prescott now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. Prescott now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's hauled in here by Edmond. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mariota completes it to Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll throw again. Mariota. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
First down, Mariota. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now this offense led by D.D. Westbrook trotting back onto the field. September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people are going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
56.
On second down now, it's Davis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Titan football. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mariota. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Mariota. And that's incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Again, it's Davis. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On the draw, this is Davis. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now Austin, a little juke. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's caught by Howard. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
On 2nd and 1, Prescott, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott, and it's incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Mariota on first down. Completes it to Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Well, the Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here now, a look at Melvin Gordon. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. They'll run on 1st down. Davis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
To throw Mariota. This to Jarwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Mariota now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mariota. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
1st down, Mariota. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Gordon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce them, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, all DBs that are worth their salt consider themselves good at man-to-man coverage, but the crossing routes, that is tough. Because you're going from one side of the field to the other. It's a lot of ground to cover, and you're always worried they're going to give you that one juke move and change the route and go upfield on you. So you're a little hesitant, but the hard part is if you're hesitant at all, they gain a step, and they're moving away from you when they catch the ball.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They keep it with Davis on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On second down, Davis. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. The Bills on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go again with Davis.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mariota. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And he rifles one incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bullock's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down 23-20, just under 2 minutes to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Rip right. Check.
Here's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Prescott to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Willis. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mariota here to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Mariota's pass complete to Terrence Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Line 50. Get ready.
Now Prescott. And he finds Howard complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. To throw is Prescott. And he completes it to Westbrook. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing, Prescott. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's third down. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bills, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.